The basic idea of substitution is that you can take one equation, plug it into the other, and thus solve for two variables. So let's say you've got this one right here, which just says 2x minus 3y equals negative 9. The other equation says that x is also equal to 2y minus 7. That means x equals 2y minus 7. They're equivalent. So anytime you see x, and you can assume over here when we see the x, we're talking about the same variable, that instead of writing 2 times x, you could write 2 times 2y minus 7. And what this allows us to do is rewrite the equation with one variable. So I wrote 2 times x, that's right here, 2 times 2y minus 7 minus 3y minus 3y equals negative 9 right here. So if I clear this off, right, put the negative back, now we have an equation with one variable. Start with two variables which we can't solve, and here we have one variable which we can. So we distribute the 2 times 2y, 2 times negative 7, that's 4y minus 14 minus 3y equals negative 9. Combine like terms, 4y minus 3y is just y, negative 14 is still there, equals negative 9. To solve for y, I would do what? Well, let me write it up here. Sorry to go all over the place, but we'll finish this up here. Y minus 14 equals negative 19. Add 14 to both sides, and we get y equals negative 5, which is the value of y in the system. And then we plug that in to get x. Plug it into either equation. I'll use the x here. X equals 2 times y, or 2 times negative 5, minus 7. 2 times negative 5, that's negative 10, minus 7, that's negative 17. So x equals negative 17, right? So just to recap, we know what x equals. It equals 2y minus 7. We plug that into our other equation to get 2 times 2y minus 7. Finish the equation, minus 3y equals negative 9. We distributed the 2 to get 4y minus 14, minus 3y equals negative 9. Combine like terms, right? We solved for y is negative 5. Plug that into either equation. I chose the second because it already told you x equals an expression, right? So it tells you if you plug in the y value, you'll know what x is directly. And then we learned there that x is negative 17. Let's try another one. So here we can substitute y into the first equation to solve for both variables. So just really quickly, we have 3x plus 2y equals negative 3. And we know that y equals negative 2x minus 5. So here we can plug that y into the first equation. So we have 3x plus 2 times negative 2x minus 5. That equals negative 3. Here we distribute our 2, so we get 3x. 2 times negative 2x is minus 4x, excuse me. So it's minus 4x. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. That equals negative 3. Now we can solve for x. So we have 3x minus 4x, that's negative x, minus 10 equals negative 3. So solving for x, I add 10 to both sides, and we get negative x equals 7. Divide both sides by negative 1, and x equals negative 7. In the second equation, it said that y equals negative 2x minus 5. We know that the x is negative 7, so negative 2 times x, or negative 2 times negative 7, minus 5 gives us our y value. That's negative 2 times negative 7, that's positive 14. 14 minus 5 equals y, and y equals 9. So we have our x value and our y value. Thanks.